So you're ready to get out there and start looking at some homes. You're excited, but you're curious. You want to know a little bit about what the process looks like. Well, that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Hey guys, Jonathan Helms here, Realtor with Keller Williams Pinnacle Group. And today we're going to talk about the home buying process. So you've got your agent, you're pre-approved, you're ready to go out, and you're ready to start looking at houses. That's what we're going to talk about today. I have a previous video where we talk about the steps up to this point, and I will link that after this video if you're curious. All right, so there's going to be 5 steps in this process. So step 1. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go out, you're gonna look at homes, and you're gonna look at homes, and you're gonna look at more homes until you're sick of looking at homes. A home is a huge purchase. For most people, it's gonna be the biggest investment that you make. So you wanna make sure that you see everything that's out there. So you're gonna take everything that you found on Zillow, you're gonna find everything that your agent has found for you, you're gonna take your favorites, and you're just gonna smash them into a day, and go out just as many times as you can. If you have anything on your list that's a maybe it's got bad pictures, go see it anyway. You never know until you see it in person. So step 1 of this buying process is gonna be go out and look. And what I recommend doing is going out and looking at as many homes as you can in a day. Whether that's 4 homes, 5 homes, 6 homes. Go out, don't just see one at a time, go out, see a slew of them. That way you can compare them back to back and they're still fresh in your mind. You can go out, you can see what your price point looks like and directly compare throughout the day against everything you've seen before that. So that's step 1. Go out and look. Step 2, making an offer. So you found a home that you love. Well, now it's time to sit down with your agent, write up an offer, and put an offer in to make that house yours. So I get this question a lot. How do I know if this is the house? I have 10 more on my list that I really want to see. I really like this one. I'm a little bit scared to lose it. But what if I found this house too early in the process? It's my second time out with my agent. I feel like it's too soon to move on a house. So here's my take on it. If you leave a house and you are constantly thinking about it, that's your sign. If I were to come and tell you that the house that you really like is off the market, how do you feel? If you have a reaction to that, if you don't want to see a house in somebody else's hands, that's usually a pretty good sign that you need to make a move on that house, and that house is the house for you. So once you know you've got your house, your next step is to sit down with your agent, make an offer on that house, and secure it for you. All right, that brings us to step 3. So you've made an offer on the house, you've negotiated on price. What's next? The next step is going to be an inspection. So this is going to be different. This is going to vary by market, but in my market that I'm in, it's up to the buyers to pay for an inspection and select an inspector. So an inspector is going to come through the house that you have an offer in on, and they're going to turn it upside down. They're going to look for any mold, they're going to look for structural issues, they're going to look for issues with the roof, they're going to check out the fireplace, they're going to look at the electrical panel. They're looking for anything that is wrong with the house that you can use to leverage either against price or for fixes. One thing that I always recommend as an agent to my buyers is to attend the inspection if it's at all possible. So it's good even if you can come in at the tail end of an inspection. Usually they take a couple hours. So time it, come through, talk with the inspector, see what they have to say. When you're there in person, they're going to tell you differences between things that they're going to list on the report that may be minor versus things that they think you should address immediately and get taken care of before you move into the house. Step 4. So you've had your inspection, and now you're going to get an inspection report from your inspector. You're going to take that report, you're going to sit down with your agent, and you're going to review it. So inside that report is going to be the condition of the house, things that are wrong with the house that the inspector found. So what you want to do, sit down, review that report, and devise a plan with your real estate agent on things that you either want fixed or maybe for money off the house, whatever's gonna be a good fit for you. So for example, they may have found that the water heater is older, maybe you've got an older furnace, maybe there are some minor repairs that the roof needs, so you would take those things and you would ask the sellers to either repair those or give you money towards those fixes, or maybe lower the asking price that way you know, you can get those things taken care of yourself. Step 5, closing. So you've made it through the whole process. Now the next step is to sit down, sign all the paperwork, and make sure that that house is now yours. The last thing you have to do is sign the paperwork to make the house yours. You're going to sign your name 50,000 times or more. Not quite that much, but it's probably close. So usually closing happens anywhere from 30, 45, or 60 days after you have an accepted offer on the house. So all you want to do, set aside about an hour of your time. You sit around a table, make sure all the documents are in order, sign what you need to, and then the house is yours. So that's it, guys. That's all I've got for this week. Leave a comment. Let me know how I did. Let me know what questions you have and what type of videos you want to see. That's all I've got. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.